Hey guys, welcome back. This is Trav. In this video, we're going to build a 100% reliable minecart unloader for the PlayStation. Okay, that we could utilize with some of our farms and whatever else you have. So let's get stuck in. So the whole thing is going to start off of our dropper. Okay, that the minecart's going to unload into. That's going to either feed an item elevator or a water stream or whatever you want it to feed. Okay, so to unload this hopper, we need to set up a system so that anytime something comes into this dropper, it's going to automatically unload. So we need a block off of the back with a redstone comparator, repeater, block, and then it's going to be dust, 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 and then a block on the side. So now anytime something goes into that dropper, it gets spit out automatically. Okay, so let's have a hopper on the top, like this. Beautiful. And then we're going to build our train assembly off the top of this. Okay, so that's going to need a powered rail. Alright, so the main premise here is that to make this work effectively on console, on the PC versions, the train will come up, it'll hit a dead end, and then it'll be detected that there's items and it'll stop immediately. Well, because of lag and a little bit of delay, that doesn't really work on console. So what we need it to do instead is, if the train falls onto the dispenser system, separating from the main track, then it's going to work. Okay? So what I mean by that is the train is going to come along a track like here. It's going to come along this track. It's going to fall off, hitting this wall, and it's going to land down below onto that powered rail. And then from there, once it's unloaded, then it's going to continue moving off into the distance. Okay? So, now to get this thing built, let's start from up here. And now this incoming train line can go from wherever you want it to go. Okay, so like if you were going to go down and come from this direction, you can make it turn, and you could do just that. You can have it come like this and have it come down. This stuff is going to happen. There we go. Let's straighten this out. Alright, oh, and to get this to work, we need to actually put this block here. Alright, so then all you're going to want to do is you need to figure out which ones you can power, and then just have a, make a powered block. So let's go ahead and actually put a power block here, and we'll have a powered rail there, and maybe there. And we'll test it later. That should be enough so that if we were to test this out, and we made a power rail here for our test. Let's put that there, and let's get a button and a hopper minecart. There's that, and let's get we already have a hopper minecart. Put a hopper minecart here. Let's put a button here. Okay, it's enough, just enough. So we may want to put another one. Let's test this out. Okay, that'll work. Alright, so as you can see, we have the cart coming over, and it falls down into place so that it gets unloaded. So now, to hook up this unloading, we're going to go come out 2, back 1 on both sides. Out 2, back 1, and then we can get rid of these. Alright, so let's see what we can get rid of here. We can get rid of that, we can get rid of that, we can get rid of that. For now, we're going to do a tripwire hook, string. Let's go with this. Tripwire hook here, tripwire hook here. Let's throw some string across. Okay? Now, we need that to activate our dropper assembly down here. So we need to bring that power back here so that this funnel here is going to unload our minecart. So let's get started on that. Okay, so to get this to work, we need to start from the funnel. So we're going to have a comparator coming out of it to detect when items are in. Repeater here. It's going to turn the corner. Repeater here. Now this is going to come up. Yeah. To there. Dust, dust, dust. And there's going to be a torch here. And we need our railroad lines here. And then this rail is going to go back onto it's going to go back to our farm. Okay? It's going to return to it. So, we have a couple ways of doing that. So let's get that for now. We'll test to make sure everything's working here. Actually, what we could do is put this here, dust there. Let's see. So if we've done it right, it all shuts off. Perfect. So now that powered rail, once the cart comes over, it stops, falls down to this, and it will turn back on once it's emptied. Okay? So let's test this out. Just like that. Let's put a couple items in it and make sure it's working there. It's not being sent forward. Ah. Okay, to turn on and off this powered rail, what we're going to need to do now is we're going to need a comparator coming out of that funnel, and that's going to go around the corner here into a repeater, which is going to be feeding a block here, here, and then this is going to come up one. So let's do dust, 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 and then this is going to be a torch. And we know we've done it correctly is if we go across this tripwire and that powered rail turns on and off, just like that. We want to make sure we have this block here to help the cart move forward once it's done unloading. Okay, so from this point, the cart is going to, once it's done unloaded, it's going to go back onto the track to where the farm is. Okay, and we'll show you how that works here in just a second. Alright, so let's make sure this works. For now, let's just put a couple rails on here. We'll do an empty cart. It comes forward, perfect. Now let's grab a cart, put a couple items in it. Perfect. Okay, so now to get this all connected back to where it goes. So, the farm, let's say the input is from down here. Okay? We need this, a block here, and we need to have this cart go down to that level. Alright, so we could do that like this. Okay? Now we need it to make this turn. So to do that, let's get rid of that, and let's connect these two. Alright? Now we can get rid of that again and work our way back to that block. And that's going to happen. So to solve that problem, we're going to reach down here and put a lever and turn it. Just like that. So now we know if we've done this correctly, we can this is coming from our farm. Let's put a lever on it. Put a minecart here. Just like that. Okay, and then we can keep it on. Minecart. Just like that. So now let's test it. Let's put a couple items in. Give it a little push. There we go. So it's working. Alright, and that's exactly how you do it. So at this point, you can have this dropper feed, come out to an item elevator or whatever you want. What I do in my world is I'll use water streams. So let's grab a couple things for that. So underneath here, we'd put, ice if we wanted to. And then just make sure you surround it. Like this. Usually good to have a block covering the top right after that dropper. For any kind of randomization, it spits an item up high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, perfect. And then we'll throw a bucket of water down here. Just like that. Okay. And then that way, when we do this, unloads into the water stream. Perfect. So I think that pretty much covers it. Yeah, so if you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. If you have anything else you'd like to see, let me know. But this unloader can be incorporated into this farm that we just made earlier, and also could be used for some of our other farms. And obviously you can use these tracks and connect them throughout a few farms and bring them all back to the same unloader if you'd like, so long as that minecart can keep up. Okay, so that's the basic unloader. I use this in my survival world, and not once have I had any problems with it. It's 100% reliable. Works wonderful. So enjoy the week, guys. Look forward to seeing you again. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, Redstone on PS4. This is your boy Trav.